Assalamualaikum and hi. So today I would like to share about my understanding on what I have read from Jamal Badi's book, which is Creative Thinking in Islam, on chapter 4, which is Thinking Style in the Quran. So in his book, Jamal Badi had mentioned that there are 15 types of thinking style in the Quran. For the first one is inquisitive thinking, objective thinking, positive thinking, hypothetical thinking, rational thinking, reflective thinking, visual thinking, metaphorical thinking, emotional thinking, analogical thinking, perceptual thinking, conceptual thinking, intuitive thinking, scientific thinking, and wishful thinking. So among all of these, I really interested in inquisitive thinking, metaphorical thinking, visual thinking, analogical thinking, conceptual thinking. Yeah, that's all. I really interested on how Jamal Badi describe about all of this thinking style, which is in the inquisitive thinking. He suggests the use of question, which is we could ask question as an effective tool to develop new idea and develop some kind of new understanding, not new understanding, a more defining understanding regarding something. For example, in the class, when the lecturer is teaching, we could ask him or her about the learning, about what we are learning. Okay. For the metaphorical thinking, he suggests the use of metaphor, parable, and allegories, which is by using analogy or close comparison between two things that are not normally treated as if they had anything in common. For example, he suggests that, for example, Allah had mentioned in the Quran about comparison between Allah and man, which is doesn't have anything in common, but we could use we could create an analogy or comparison between them. Okay, between Allah and man. And next one is visual thinking, the use of epithets. This is the ability to think and communicate using image. With, for example, Allah described in the Quran about how horrible the day of judgment, but we don't exactly know how the day of judgment look like, but Allah already mentioned and described how the day looks like in the Quran. So we could imagine imagine how it will be during the day of judgment. Okay, the next one that I really interested in is analogical thinking, which is the use of similes. This is quite similar to the metaphorical thinking, but for metaphorical thinking, Allah mentioned in the Quran by using analogy that both of the subject doesn't have anything in common. But for analogical thinking, we use similes to indicate similarity of characteristic common between two things that having something in common. This type of thinking can broaden our perception while thinking. For the next one is conceptual thinking. This suggests two type of conceptual thinking, which is the use of conceptual expansion and conceptual combination. Use of conceptual expansion is by constructing, extending, and refining concept to fit in new situation. Meanwhile, the use of conceptual combination by combining two concepts together to produce new idea. As from what I understand, the expansion type is by you refine the solution that you already have to solve a problem by construct another solution from the solution that you already have. For example, you have one solution. Now when you some sort of refining it, so you will have another two solution from the original solution. Meanwhile, the conceptual combination is by combining two concepts together to produce new idea. For example, from a problem that you already have, you have a lot of solution to solve the problem, but you can combine the idea of solving together in order to make to develop a new idea in order to solve the problem. that you already have. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.